Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing pretty well today. So I want to talk about a few things today, but first I want to start off with a dream that my friend had maybe about a year ago. So she dreamt that I was visiting her and we were just chilling and her mom came in to the area and her mom looked at me and said, um, beware the hyena that laughs in your face and conspires behind your back. So um, she said afterwards, she kind of like we just kind of like dismissed whatever that meant, and we were like enjoying ourselves, having a good time, and then she said we all sat on the couch with a bunch of other people, and there was this pastor that appeared on the television, and the first thing he said was, "Beware the hyena that laughs in your face and conspires behind your back." So she woke up and she had this very strong desire to tell me this dream. And since then, I've been not been able to figure out what entirely that dream meant. Okay? So now a few days ago, I had a dream and I don't remember most of it, but I do remember the very end of it. So what happened was I was outside and there were these apartment blocks around me and all these apartments they had like balconies at the back, and so the strange thing was these balconies had they all had kind of like plants, bushes, and like nature in them, and I heard this kind of like rattling sound in these plants. And what basically happened was I was like looking as the rattling was shifting from one apartment to another, and I was just looking like that. And the next thing I knew, this animal jumped out, this hyena jumped out, and it bit onto my leg. And I remember it was kind of like just laughing at me. So it's kind of gotten me a bit concerned about what this hyena could be, who or what this hyena could be. I've done some research on what this hyena could mean, um, and according to this biblical dream app, it says that a hyena is a representation of um, a a demon or a person that wants to kind of like bring aggression or some kind of like they pursue some kind of um, like unwellness unto you or like something like that. They want to bring some kind of harm into your life. So I've had this dream about a year apart from when my friend had that dream. So if any of you have any ideas what a hyena could mean, I would love to know. Anyway, moving on. Um, I think we can all see that our world is currently spiraling into downwards. Sorry, my phone screen keeps tilting downwards. Okay. So, as I was saying, yes, our world is currently spiraling downwards into prophecy. We can see this with all the disasters happening recently. I mean, the flooding, so much flooding, and not to mention the rioting in many countries. And you know, I honestly, I still believe 100% that we are in the 7 year tribulation, or we are just about to enter the 7 year tribulation. It's definitely one or the other. Either way, the 7 year tribulation is happening this year, and we're just gonna have to see what happens. There's been a lot of news about Donald Trump possibly coming back, into office. I don't know if many of you have heard about that, but I heard that there's a lot of election things going on. I'm not too familiar with what's happening on that side. But if any of you can inform me of what's busy happening with the election results and stuff like that, I'd really love to know. Oh my goodness. Sorry. So, yeah, things are gonna heavily shift, and this whole vaccination thing is preparing us for the mark of the beast. I do not believe that the mark of the beast is the vaccination. I do not believe that. Because the mark of the beast will come in the right hand or the forehead, and the vaccination does not go into neither of those. But I do believe that it is preparing the way for the Antichrist, and very, very, very soon he's gonna slowly make his way into play, and we're just gonna have to stay alert. The rapture could happen at any moment, whether it happens before the tribulation or whether it happens in the middle of the tribulation. A very strange thing is, a few days ago, maybe a week ago, I was driving with my mom home, and I saw this man. He was completely dressed in black, and he was like an old elderly man. But the strange thing is, he was completely dressed in black, and he had this very long white snow, like a very white, and extremely straight beard. I've never seen such thing in my life. It was very bizarre for this elderly man, completely dressed in black, with this very long beard, just standing outside. I don't know what he was waiting for. So, and it got me thinking, maybe, we're heading into the tribulation, and we know that the two witnesses, they will arrive at some point. I've heard a lot of people say they'll come in the first half of the tribulation. Then I've heard a lot of say they'll come in the second half. Some say they'll come in the second half, prophesy, and then by the end of the 3.5 years, the Antichrist will come in, kill them. This will give the Antichrist fame for destroying the two witnesses, giving him power, and people will marvel over it, making it even more, giving him even more reason why people would believe that he is, God. So then I've also heard that the two witnesses will come in at the last half of the tribulation, after the rapture has taken place, and they will prophesy in the lands, and that's when all this destruction is going to fall loose. It's so difficult to know exactly when they're going to come. It's really difficult. We're just going to have to wait and see how this plays out, if we are still here, if the rapture doesn't happen anytime soon. So things are rapidly spiraling into the way it should be. We can say that the world is falling out of place, but we know that it is falling into place according to prophecy. And I've been trying to tell everyone that, the end times, they are accelerating. People need to start getting their hearts ready, because time is short, and I just don't know. Things are just going to rapidly start changing this year, I believe. I believe even maybe very, very, very soon, things are just going to accelerate. I've heard of a, what's it called? A worldwide cyber attack, which will end up creating the one world currency. So, I mean, they even announced it at the, I don't know, there's some convention, like economic convention, where they said that we need to prepare for a worldwide cyber attack. And obviously when that happens, everything's going to come to a standstill. It's going to be the internet, the banking systems, jobs, everything's going to come to a standstill. And my parents and I, we were just like talking, maybe we should start stocking up with some dried foods, some canned foods. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. This is extremely annoying me. It won't stick. I'm gonna have to fix this later. I'm so sorry. Okay. So another strange thing is both me, my mom, and my dad on the exact same day at different times had a feeling that we should withdraw our money. Not all of it, of course, but see, because I have a huge jar of I have a jar of coins that I was thinking I want to go deposit into the bank. But then, you know, I got this feeling that maybe I should keep that. And then I got this extra feeling that maybe I should withdraw some money from the bank, because if the cyber attack does happen, we won't be able to withdraw any money. We won't be able to do as it did in the old days, you know, give, you know, like real money for goods and services and stuff like that. And on that same day, my mom, she had the same thought that maybe she should withdraw some money. And my dad, also on that very same day, on a different place, thought of the exact same thing as well, which is very strange. Maybe this is God saying that we need to start preparing for a possible cyber attack, because if a cyber attack does hit us, we're all gonna be stuck, and we don't know if the internet's gonna work or not. You know, goods and services, they're gonna go completely flat, and who knows how long it will take before everything is back and running, before they bring in the new world currency, which I believe that is their plan. This is how quickly we are accelerating into the end times. Number one, they're already forcing people in different countries to get this. Now, that is extremely close to the mark of the beast, because we know that the mark of the beast, they're going to force you to take it because you won't be able to buy or sell without it. That's exactly what they're doing with this jab. Now, I haven't gotten it. I'm still a little bit whether I should get it or not. I've heard too many stories, but my brother just got it and he's doing okay for now. I'll see when that time comes. But things are accelerating really quickly, and we're gonna have to just really be alert, stay alert with what's happening. And if any of you guys know of anything that's happening in the world, I'd love to know. I just feel like I'm kind of trapped half in my uni work, so I'm busy focusing a lot of my uni work, and half of my attention is also happening on current world matters, so it's kind of all over the place at the moment. So yeah, if there's anything you guys would like to tell me, or that you know, or anything, I'd love to know. And if you know what my dreams mean, what my friends' dream mean about the hyena, I'd also love to know that. Anyway, so I'll be on here again as soon as I can, once I have some more intel. But I hope you all have a very great day. And remember that we're so close. Soon, I very hope, very hope that soon the Lord will come to call his children home. Be blessed and have a lovely day, and I'll see you again soon.